starting. Crew boarding started.
And good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Wrong Side Simulations, bringing you the best content from the wrong side of the airplane, the right seat. And as always, my name is Blake, and I'm a real-world flight dispatcher aiming to bring you a little more context to your flight sim viewing experience. And today, we're going to be flying from Myrtle Beach over to, as you all know, La Garbage, La Shithole, as I call it, La Shithole Northeast, as I also like to call the Northeast, just from an aviation standpoint, because they just cause so many problems. Such dense traffic, airspace up there. You know, the wind blows a little too hard. One raindrop falls. Newark, LaGuardia, they all start holding. Pain in the ass. But they got some fun approaches. And today, as of right now, LaGuardia is utilizing runway 31. So that's probably what we're going to be using, and I'm planning on runway or RNAV X-ray 231, which is a pretty cool little. In fact, I think it mimics expressway visual. So, anyways, that's what I plan on doing. Went to the chat. Chase, my friend, good morning, dude. Hope school is going well. Happy day off from school. I hated school. So, good morning to you. Dustin, my friend, welcome aboard. And Beluga, good morning to you as well. Thank you for joining us. Great to see y'all this morning. I wish there was a way that, like, I guess it's called Discord, but it'd be cool if there was a way that, like, we could all see each other, like a Teams meeting. But then again, think about like a V1 stream where you got 300 people watching. I guess that wouldn't really work. Also, today is the best day in the world. At least this time of year. Saturday, college game day. LSU's playing tonight, so I'm repping my Tigers. We are playing Southern University. They're nobody, worth talking about. But nonetheless, it is college game day, so I'm repping all of my purple and gold, which I guess goes along with the yellow of the airplanes. Currently, right now, we've got AIG running. They just ran over my bag people. That's messed up. But anyways, the airport was pretty dead. I have no static airplanes here. There's nobody on Vspirit, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fire up AIG just to give a little bit of life to the airport. So we've got that going. We'll probably turn it off once we get airborne because we are flying on Vspirit. Yeah, let's get to it. I gotta try to make this one somewhat quick. My girlfriend went to the gym for a memorial workout. What was that? Whoa! Got like a military low flyby type flyby. That is unauthorized. Hopefully he consulted his dispatcher before doing that. But it is a lively morning here in Myrtle on AIG. But anyways, so my girlfriend went to this memorial workout. There was a really nice gentleman from her previous gym who passed away, and they're doing a memorial workout for him. So I don't imagine that's going to take too terribly long, probably longer than a normal gym session, but I want to try to get this this flight done before that's done. So I reckon let's jump to it. We'll start getting our passengers boarded. We are a full boat today, 182 passengers, and about 8,000 pounds of payload. Alright, that's starting.
We're ready to go when you are.
Why does she keep doing that? Oh, that's why.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to
A320. Alright, there we go. Technically, you would not start boarding the airplane until you at least have it powered up and emergency lights armed. But, you know, it's a flight sim. You can do whatever you want. We'll initialize and we'll pull up the OFP so that y'all can follow along. How many of y'all like that? I mean, how many of y'all can even see it whenever I pull up the OFP that way? Boom, boom, boom. Can y'all even see this OFP good enough to, like, technically follow along? Data. I think my data might actually be out of date. Yep. It's 3 days old. Folder not opening. There it is. Yep. A whole bunch of updates to do. Oh well. Net request. Flight numbers. We are Spirit Wings 922, I believe it is. Yep. 922. Flying at a cost index of 50. Let's see, cruise flight level is going to be 350 with a temperature of minus 45. Triple pause is 47,700 feet. Wind data uplink. Myrtle, we're departing off runway 36. I don't know why I'm typing it in. No SID, insert. LaGuardia, arrival. It's going to be, we want RNAV, X-ray, runway 31. We have X-ray 31. Going to be on the, starts with a K, Corey 4. PXT transition. And for approach via where are these at? Definitely don't want Greg. Okay, yeah, we don't want any approach via because those are all coming in from the wrong direction. Which we could do. Yeah, we'll do Veraz. And so just to show y'all the approach itself, got the airport here, so we would cross Pachu and just kind of fly this little circling deal. But before Pachu, we're gonna hit up Veraz just to kind of lead us in, and then well, we'll fly that sucker. Cool. So let's go back to sim brief and what else? Secondary, copy active. So we can get a hold here. Sweet. Rad nav. What's the fix that's close to here? CRE. Net. Our plan, zero fuel weights, is 137.8. Nice and heavy. Standard CG of 30. Block fuel, departing with 13.9. Taxi fuel, 0.3. Route reserve, 0. Reserve fuel, 3.3. And we are good there. We'll be departing on a runway heading, which will be 357. And let's see, we have no SID, so we'll just give ourselves an initial climb of 3,000 feet. Alright, so current weather. Wind is 080 at 7, gust of 14, 10 statute miles. Vicinity thunderstorms, light rain, few at 900, broken at 28, overcast at 5,000, temperature 26, 2.25, altimeter 30.07. We got lightning distance to the southwest and the west. We are going to be going west. We might have to make some turns to avoid any of that stuff. So altimeter 30.07, let's pop that in there. good. Let's see where we at. 151 out of 162 boarded.
We're ready to go when you are.
We've got our fuel, GPS primary. Like it. APU starting up, and we are boarded up.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard.
Just make things quick. I'm gonna pull the info straight from the Fenix EFB browser instead of keep making y'all dizzy looking back and forth. So let's see. Our actual zero fuel weight is quite a bit lighter than planned. We were planned at 137.8. We are at 134.2. It's our actual. So that'll help us on the gas. CG of 30.3. And then for the perf, it's wet. We do have vicinity thunderstorms, so we're gonna go flaps 2, toga, packs on. Just in the event of a wind shear event. That's going to give us flaps 2 down 0.2. Flex temp of nothing. Acceleration climb 1030. Thrust reduction acceleration 1030. And then V speeds 15, 35, and 36. Damn it. There we go. Alright, all that is set. Get these floodlights off. I think with that, we're just about ready to go. APU is up, bleed on, ground power disconnected, fuel pumps, and we'll pull all that stuff going on outside. Sweet, that's what we want. GSX, prepare to push back in departure, and let's pull PCA, GPU, and chocks. Alrighty. Departure brief. It's going to be a right seat takeoff. Say 320 for tail strike avoidance, no MELs or CDLs that degrade the performance of the aircraft. We're going to be departing off runway 36. It's going to be a single engine taxi. We're going to be taxiing Alpha 1 to 36. We have no hot spots, no runways to cross. Terrain's no factor. Weather is a factor. Vicinity thunderstorms in the area. So we'll be departing on a toga takeoff. After V1. Or before V1, if we have any issues, we're going to come to a complete stop, set the parking brake, call the flight attendants to their stations, analyze the situation, call for any income actions or the emergency evacuation checklist as required. After V1, we're going to go flying. If we have any issues, we're going to go hold at CRE. We'll work out the issue there. We'll speed up, clean up our engine out as 1030. And we'll come back to runway 36. After V1, if all goes as planned, we're going to fly runway heading, top altitude is 3,000 feet, and oh, that's a new Embraer. Delta was parked over there. And we're squawking 2,000 as of now. We are in uncontrolled airspace. So we'll be making our call outs. Looks like Newark approach is on. So I wonder if Newark approach, since LaGuardia and JFK are within that, I don't know. I'm sure we're going to have controllers on by the time that we get up there. Right, so before, why is... Same as yesterday, they're not doing shit. This is irritating the shit out of me. This shit just breaks the immersion. Let's go. Thank you. Alright, so before start checklist. Before start checklist all the way. Maintenance log and tails onboard and check. Copy prep is complete. Gear pins covers are removed. Signs are on auto. ADIRs are in nav. Fuel. Min required fuel is 12.5. And we've got 13.7 on board. Or correction, 13.9 on board. Altimeters 3007 set. EFB is checked. Windows, doors, and slides are closed and armed. Beacon is on. Thrust levers are in idle. Parking brake is on. Transponder is in auto. Before start checklist is complete. Just waiting on these ding dongs. We are now 1 minute late. Get rid of this company message. $34.2 $29.5. I knew that was a Neo I was hearing. Here we go, pushing back. Drew Stone, good morning, man. Welcome aboard. That's just normal Spirit Airlines stuff. Low fly over the runway, right? I have actually seen a couple of those, but they were in the form of go-arounds and not actual flybys. Jay, what's up, dude? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great morning. RPM turbulence looks okay up the coast and no FPGs, just storms around Myrtle. Look, dude, so you're already being a dispatcher. That's like, other than planning the flight itself, it's dispatching right there. Thank you for the information. Captain AB, we are here and ready to rock. Just completed Orte. Awesome, dude. Awesome. So excited for you. You've got what's going to feel like a long road ahead, but you'll be just fine, dude. You'll get through it. Promise. Man, look at this. See, this is one reason why I like the AIG traffic shit. Is this, like, the world is alive. Although, That guy just took off 1.8. Let me check the winds again. Zach, good morning, dude. I sent you a message on Discord about an hour ago. I had to part 1.8 to avoid the worst of the weather. Yeah, let's see what the winds are again. Nice little cinematics. Flashing too early. Oh, winds are 090 at 9. Okay. Whoop, whoop. You're gonna let him know. Yeah, we got it. Alright. Back into the cockpit where we belong. Everybody's taking off 1.8 now. Alrighty. See, so boom, 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 boom. Flaps 2 actually, and then auto TA yellow electric pump. And we've already flashed the guy, so that's pretty much a straight crosswind. So it doesn't really matter what direction we take off of. So we'll go off 1.8. Swap that out real quick. Departure 1.8. No SID. Inserts. Yes, I know. 2 down. In real life, you'd have to rerun your perf numbers. I'm just gonna leave everything the same. Should be fine. I hope it is. Alrighty, here we go. Brakes released. Myrtle traffic, spare wings 922, taxiing runway 18 via Alpha 6, Myrtle. Alright, let's get a brake check. Brake check, pressure 0. And it's starting to rain. I like it.
We're prepared for takeoff.
Let this guy go first. Make sure he goes to the right. Otherwise, we're gonna have a. Yep, there he goes. Woo! There goes Southwest. Giving us the low flyby. That was a missed approach. We gotta start engine number 2. So we'll get on this straightaway, kill the yellow electric pump, and then fire up number 2. I got you, Zach. I hate to hear that, man. By the time your next day off comes around, I will still be off. Although I go back to work on Wednesday. Make sure our drone camera's following us. Yep. That's what we wanted it to do. I hate it when I accidentally leave the drone camera at the origin, and then, like, you know, you're 50 miles away, switch the drone cam, and then boop, everything's got to load. Too bad we don't have actual weather on the airplane, but I do see what Dustin's talking about. So if we jump over to the Lanza view, here we are down here. So taking off to the south will get us out of the heavier precip quicker than if we were to go north. Our first fix is CRE, so we're going to go in this direction. But if we had to, we can maybe go south off the coast and go to CLB and then turn back on course. Anyways, let's get back to the work stuff. We've got a good start on 2. So after start flow, engine mode selector to normal. Spoilers are armed. Reset rudder trim. Flaps 2. Trim down 0.2. Deck Reed, thank you so much, sir, for subscribing. Really appreciate the support. After start checklist, engine anti-ice is off, electron is off, road trim 0, after start checklist is complete. Alright, mini brief. We're departing off runway 18, gross weight 147.8. Flaps config 2, fuel 13.7, V1's 115, V2's 136, no flex. Top altitude is 3,000 feet, and our first fix is CRE. Flight controls check. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, rudder. Before we get to this little S-turn, full left, full right, and neutral. Before takeoff flow. Alright, before takeoff checklist to the line. Gross weight comparisons complete. Pitch trim is 29.5% CG set. V1 VRB2 flex is 115, 135, 136, no flex. Flaps config 2. Flight instruments are checked. Flight controls are checked. ECM mode takeoff all green. ECM status is checked. Predictable wind shear is on auto TCAS. Code set TARA. Cabin crew is advised. Mini brief is complete. Before takeoff checklist to the line is complete. And we'll hold right here. The throttle camera on. Got my LSU socks on today. Support for my LSU Tigers. Alrighty. Before takeoff checklist, bloodline. Takeoff runway. Runway 18 is confirmed as we saw the paint on the ground. Fuel min is 12.5. We've got 13.6 on board. Engine mode selectors, normal bleed packs are set. Before takeoff checklist to the line, or below the line, is complete. Let's get that off. Highly annoying. Myrtle traffic. Spirit Wings 922 departing off runway 18, exiting airspace to the northeast. Myrtle. And it looks, as best as we can tell, clear on the approach. Clear down the runway-ish. So departure heading is going to be 177. Nice and easy turn on this wet runway. There's 177. And let's rock and damn roll. It's 50%. Man, Toga, SRS runway, Arthur's blue. Big crosswind. 8 knots thrust set. There's V1. And rotate. And we've got positive rate gear up. Runway track. Myrtle traffic, Spirit Wings 922's clear runway 18, exiting the airspace to the northeast. Final call, Myrtle. Open climb. Acceleration, climb altitude. Positive trim on the airspeed. Thrust climb. And there is flaps 1 speed. Speed checks, flaps 1. And flaps up speed, speed checks, flaps up. Nasty out there. Nice 3000s, keep it going up. Take it up to 15,000. 15 blue. And we're over speed. And just kind of going south till we get out of this stuff. We'll figure out what we want to do from there. And with a nice breakout. Well, we'll just start kind of turning ourselves to the south, correction to the north. Get some altitude, and then we can figure out our turn to get back on course. Just trying to avoid some of these build-ups, some of these higher tops. See, the weather's not bad. Like once you're when you're at low altitudes or like on the ground, but once you get up, like these tops are relatively low. And I would imagine these tops are a bit higher. Dustin, what are the tops on the weather around the Myrtle area if you are able to look? It looks like we're above everything. We'll just go direct CRE. Should probably look up the name of that nav aid. Alright. Let's go direct. CRE insert. Autopilot 1. Nav. Let the airplane start to climb. Once it speeds up. And because we didn't do it, after takeoff checklist, landing gears up, flaps retracted, bleed packs are set, and APU is off. After takeoff checklist is complete. Yeah, see, so in this area, tops vary between flight level 250 and 550. So I don't see anything that looks like 550 to me anywhere out here. Hopefully with some update 10 that'll change, but probably not. Alright, so back to the chat now. We got some time. Kieran, good morning. Welcome to another episode. Appreciate you coming to hang out with us again. Always great to see your name in the chat. The Lava Lorian. That's a kind of a badass name. Well, hello. Good morning to you. Welcome to the Wrong Side Simulations channel, where we fly on the wrong side of the airplane. Alright, 1,000 to go. Let's take it up to 290. Step it up, kind of like ATC would be doing in real life. 29 blue. And then the captain would verify 29 blue. Is this the Flightsimpm hardware you? Yep, that is it. I think it's a little more true to size compared to the Throttle version. Also lights up. I don't know if the Throttle one lights up or not, but this one lights up. I love it. This one's not mine. This is my coworker, my buddy Jim's. Nice enough to let me borrow it. I do have one on order, but I don't think they're going to start building it until like another 4 days from now. And they're based in Italy, so it's going to take a little bit until I get mine here. But I do have one on the way. I've also got a physical, like a McDo, that I placed an order for, but it is currently still processing. I placed my order September 8th. No, I'm sorry, August 9th. So we're over a month, and it's still processing. It's being made in Taiwan. I was reading on their YouTube page. Damn it, I can't talk today. Their Facebook page. 18,000 standard, and standard. I was reading on their Facebook page, like they posted some pictures of them, like almost like they were having to show proof that they were actually shipping units. They posted pictures of them like with packages, and they're like giving them to DHL, and they're like, "Oh, see, we are shipping this stuff." And one guy commented, and he was like, "So I placed an order back in July. What's the deal with my order?" And I don't know. So unless maybe it's a scam operation, could be. I don't know. They're called Java Simulator. I'll show y'all what I have coming. I don't know. I feel a little iffy about it. But they have a bunch of Airbus stuff. They might even have more than just Airbus. But I don't know. Apparently they take forever to fill orders. To the point that there we go. I don't remember my password. To the point that like it's taking them months and months to build and send orders. But still, currently processing. But this is what I bought. Also paid an additional $103 for faster shipping. But I guess that doesn't expedite them actually sending the fucking thing. But yeah, so it's a physical McDo. It's got this weird shape to it. Why is this? Why can I not click? So it's got backlighting, supposedly. It's got this weird shape to it, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to mount this to my center pedestal Flightsimpm Throttle whenever I get it. I am gonna build like a box to sit it in, because the throttle itself is having to be elevated with a little table, as you can see down there. So I'm gonna build a box to like do that, to elevate it. And then I'm gonna paint it gray, make it look like an Airbus box, and then somehow mount this McDo to that. So I'm kind of reaching down and typing like a pilot really would. They've got like this autopilot, like FCU, EFIS panel. It's loading. There are some videos on YouTube, but the only videos that I've seen on YouTube are from them, and nobody who has bought the thing, which is kind of a red flag as well. But anyways, this thing's it's like a autopilot, like it's got the FCU flight control unit, the EFIS panel, and then like the chrono and that kind of stuff. So you could build yourself a little mini version of an Airbus cockpit if you wanted to. But anyways, so I got the McDo coming. Hopefully I'm not being scammed. Probably am. Who knows? But I guess we'll see. Oh, who's that? It's JFK ground. Oh, so here is actually one video that's from like a customer. So that's good to see. Oh, and I guess they have the whole FCU and EFIS panel as well. Okay, so makes me feel a little bit better. There's another guy. Sweet. Okay. But this is from Java themselves. Their music's terrible. So there's the unit. Looks like decent quality. They take you pop out the McDo and you slide it over. It's almost like a fourth screen. Hopefully I have a port for this thing, 'cause I do have 4 monitors now. Actually, I do have a port for it. Be fine. But yeah, it works just like a McDo. It looks pretty legit. I read on their website that they were like last year they were going to be taking like delaying, or I'm not delaying, but 1,000 to go. Let's go to our final cruise. 35 blue. But yeah, they were talking about like they were going to be slowing production for a little bit because they were moving to a new facility in order to in order to like expedite builds, be able to produce more, faster, all that kind of stuff. But seems to me like they haven't really accomplished that because they're taking months to get these units out. Well, so the good thing, Zach, is I put it on a credit card. I wasn't dumb enough to put it on a debit card. So if it is a scam or something, then at least I got that going for me. So Chase, there is one for the 737. I think it's made in the U.S. They can actually build them pretty fast and get it to you pretty quick. But it's like double the price what I paid for that one. The one I paid for was like $420. The one for the 7.3 is like $800, I believe. It's kind of insane. I think XP was looking to buy something from them too, but he was thinking it was a scam. If I remember right, he's saying the same thing as you, where only videos from them is from them, and it may not. Yeah. Yep. I could see how he would feel that way. My dumbass still went ahead and bought it. I kind of got a little excited when I saw it and bought it, but they're a relatively new company. I don't think they started until like 2021, so they're probably still trying to refine the whole process and get things going. Jeff Cabana, what's up, dude? Top of the morning to you. That was supposed to be my attempt at like Irish or whatever. Jeff, I don't think you were here earlier when we were talking about it, but what is today? Today is a special day of the week. What is today? Let's see if you can get that answer right. The ride's been pretty smooth so far. We are out of the weather area, so we'll cut off that seatbelt sign and let folks move around the cabin.
The flight still has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can have it up and move around the cabin. However, we ask you to do so fast.
Got it right. It is college game day, son. Love college game day. I wonder where they're having the actual college game day at this week. So Zach, to be honest, I don't really know. There's different ways of looking like at weather scenarios. Often in the scenario that we were looking at, if it's questionable, like if there's low level wind shear within so many miles of the airport, and depending on how strong the wind shear is, which is measured in knots, I do believe that the pilots have a threshold that they cannot cross. So if it's like plus or minus 15 knots, and anything greater than that, they can't go. But if it's plus or minus 5 or plus or minus 10, they can go. With convective weather, a lot of times, if it's questionable, ATC will even ask them like, hey, can you line up on the runway and take a look at the radar and tell us what you see, what you think, and can you go? And so a lot of times and that'll be any airline, they'll line up on the runway, take a look at the weather radar, and let them know what they're seeing. But for the most part, once they're airborne, from my understanding and what I've heard the pilots talk about, if there's certain colors they can fly into on the weather radar and certain colors they can't. Like red and pink is a no-go, green and yellow is fine, something like that. And I do have some videos actually of flying around some weather, but I don't know if I can show them from the jump seat, but I'll take a look and see. But that's mainly what determines it as far as convective weather and like precip intensity is going to be the colors on the radar that's displayed on the ND. All right, so we are in cruise. Turn off AIG. So we might see that guy go away. Well, he actually might be, yeah, that was AIG. Alt cruise. So real quick before continuing in the chat, I don't want to get behind. So we're going to do our little hat flow and make sure the airplane's set for arrival. So we are planning to land 3-1. LaGuardia showing information golf 1451 Zulu, winds are 350 at 3 knots, 10 statute miles, fuel at 10,000, scatter 25, temperature 25, dew point 12, altimeter's 30, 25, a lot of 25s in this. RNAV X-ray runway 31 approach is in use to runway 31. Sweet. So that's what we've got planned. That's what we want. So we're good there. RadNav will clear out that for now, and we'll reassess all of this once we get a little bit closer. Figure out there's a nav aid that we want to hard tune. Prog page KLGA 31. Drop that in there. 372 miles away. Perf page. And we're going to put in all this info. 350 at 3. Temp is 25. And altimeter's 30, 25. Minimums. $11.60. So all that is set. Fuel prediction. Estimated fuel on arrival 6.3 gives us 2,700 pounds of extra, which equates to 37 minutes of extra fuel, which is roughly what I planned. I planned about 40 minutes. I'm sure we'll get some of this back as we get further into the flight. And then secondary, we'll delete the secondary, copy the active, and if all else fails, we're going to plan runway or RNAV Zulu 31. I don't know if there's an RNAV Alpha. That's weird. RNAV Bravo. I hadn't seen that. There it is. RNAV Zulu. The rest of that can stay the same. Zulu. Yeah, cool. Like it, so that's all set. And while we're doing this, let's go ahead and put in our range rings. Let's go KLGA 31. 5 nautical miles. And it's not straight in, so I don't know if that waypoint's in the line. Should be. We're going to put our extended center line DCT direct track. I guess is how you'd say that. Okay. And then the radial is going to be 134. The hell is that? That's funky. Raz in there twice. Tykes, Minx, Renew, Apple Proud. Huh. Brand, Corey, Robbinsville, Tykes, Minx. So we got something right here. I think that's, oh, that's where Veraz is at. Okay, so it's Renew, Apple. So we got something going on here with at Bing.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look at the feedback for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Food and drinks are available for a small charge. Please note that we only accept credit cards.
Look at the Corey 4. Minx, Renew, Apple, Proud. Proud is the end. Okay, yeah, this was just part of that approach via. There we go. We'll leave that flight plan discontinuity. That is like technically a vector from where we'll be vectored to the RNAV X-ray, and we'll just go direct patching. Cool, I like it. That's why you always check your route, find weird shit like that. We're in cruise. We'll turn on the airports. Sweet. All right, sorry guys. Back to the chat. In Texas for Texas versus Bama. Oh shit, are you really? That's awesome. I'm going to Baton Rouge, not this weekend, but next weekend for LSU versus Mississippi State, first conference game of the year. Taking my girlfriend to her first LSU game. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun, I hope. Hopefully it doesn't end like the LSU Florida State game. I think we were the only SEC team to lose week 1. Not happy about it. And Cabana, I know you're not happy about it either. Yeah, so we're barely delayed. We're gonna blame it on the rampers. ADC. Ramp delays, loading error, late arrival, pushback crew. That is gonna be it right there. RLP. boy Rio is in Newark. Text him and let him know I'm going to be listening for him on the frequency. Anyways. Stainless. What's up, dude? How's things over at what does American call their office? We call ours the OCC. I know Southwest calls theirs the NOC. I think United is SOC. What does American call it? In fact, I was just sitting next to a few guys from American a couple weeks ago. I went to a conference that was hosted by Southwest for flight keys, flight dispatch software, and had all of the industry leaders together to discuss it. I think I was sitting behind 3 American airline guys. I think they're all like ATC managers or something like that, directors. And today is the day before Dallas Cowboys get beat in their season opener. Probably so. That would be assumed. That's awesome. Damn, man, I am jealous. I've never been to a college. In fact, I've only been to, I think, 2 or 3 LSU games. Oh shit! That's like 25 minutes from now. And so Zach, you're gonna be at that game? No wait, you said you're working today. But then you said in Texas for Texas versus Bama. So I'm a little confused. But I hope maybe work involves Texas versus Bama? By the way, yesterday I got a copyright claim, probably for that song that I played. Even though I put the singer and the title of the song in the description, I still got hit with a copyright claim. But do I care? No, because I'm not monetized. Don't have 1,000 followers or subscribers. So we're well on our way. You can see the weather that we took off out of. I worked our way around that stuff. We got Newark approach on. Oh, and my boy Rio is rolling down the runway as we speak. We'll be listening for him on Unicom. I don't know where he's going. Yeah, he didn't put a destination in. shit, neither did I. There we go. Now we got our route in there. I didn't even notice that. So, in the chat, let me know who your favorite college and or NFL and or both teams are. Ooh. Tuesday the 20th. Nice. I got a little thing I'm gonna show y'all once Shaq sends it to me. You asked where game. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Hey, I got nothing against the Wildcats. I personally don't know if I agree with Texas Longhorns entering the SEC or Oklahoma. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense with Texas, just because A&M is already in it. So, like, geographically, they're kind of close. But Oklahoma, like, I mean, I guess Mizzou is further north than Oklahoma. I don't know, but it's just like, it's just odd to me. It's like Oklahoma's a little more Midwest than they are the Southeast. But here's something else for y'all to think about. Just geographically, from like west to east, Florida State is further east and further away from the Atlantic coast than Florida, like the Gators. But yet, the Florida Gators are in the Southeastern Conference, even though they're closer to the Atlantic coast than Florida State is. I don't understand that. West Virginia University NFL is the Steelers, and Major League's Pirates and Red Sox. Yep, that makes a lot of sense with with where you live. In fact, we watched West Virginia play the other night. And you want Oklahoma and Texas in the SEC. Okay. I mean, I'm sure there's people that want it. That's just, I don't know. Geographically, it's a little weird to me. My boy, Shaq, in the house. What's up, dude? Let me see if... Yas, queen. Alright, guys, I'm going to save this and then show y'all a little something that me and Shaq are planning on. So Shaq, no, actually, yeah, this Tuesday I am free. I just remember you said that you weren't getting, like, your internet wasn't getting put in until Tuesday. But yes, I am free this Tuesday. And if we have to fly at night, I will tell Crystal, go away. This is more important. But I want to hang out with you before you go back to work. I don't care. I want to hang out with Shaq. I want to fly fake airplanes, okay? Get off me. Save that. And get it opened up. I don't know where I just saved it to. Oh, downloads. Looks like it didn't save. Save image. Save. There it goes. Alright, so this is what Shaq and I have planned, and we're talking about doing this on Tuesday. Alright, Shaq, sounds good to me. So sometime on Tuesday, it's going to be a little bit fluid just because he's having internet put into his new house on that day. But if all goes well, this is what we're looking at doing. A little shared cockpit action with him and I. He will be left seat. Obviously, I will be right seat because I fly on the wrong side of the airplane. And we are going to fly an event out of JFK. Probably fly JFK to Pittsburgh or something of that nature. Just got to make sure we both have the same scenery. We've done one test flight, or actually, I think maybe 2 test flights. I can't remember. So we haven't done just a shit ton of practice and really getting the checklist down and all that kind of stuff. But him and I both agreed that we're both knowledgeable enough with the Airbus that we don't really have to. We can handle our own. It's not going to be, like super perfect. But nonetheless, it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. So put that on your calendars if it's something y'all would like to see. Shared cockpit between Captain Shaquille Oatmeal and Wrong Side Simulations. Oh yeah, I'm so stoked about this. Gonna be a lot of fun. And just to shoot y'all straight, it'll probably be a little bit of a clunky kind of stream just because we'll be using your controls, which utilizes click spots in the cockpit. So we have to make sure that our airplane stays perfectly synced, which is kind of hard to do when typing in the McDo. So whatever we do as far as like programming the airplane, me being the FO, I'll probably be the one to program the airplane. I'm going to have to click nice and slow. In fact, we might even get the airplane set up before we start the stream or something, just to avoid y'all having to watch like a bunch of fumbling around and that kind of shit. But nonetheless, it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully y'all can make it. And I'm sure it won't be the last time. Hashim, I was actually thinking about you yesterday. I was like, I haven't seen him in the chat. I mean, it's been a while since I've streamed up until the past couple of days, but nonetheless, I was like, I wonder how he's doing. Hadn't seen his name in the chat in a hot minute. So, how's it going, dude? How are you today? Where are you? I'm sure you're flying around some crazy part of the world. Damn right, it's gonna be a blast. I know Dustin is all for flying to Pittsburgh. I don't have any third-party scenery for Pittsburgh, so that actually kind of works out. And I have the deluxe version, Shaq, of the flight sim, which has a handcrafted JFK. So I don't know where you're at on that. I haven't heard anybody on the radios. All my stuff is set correctly. So Rio is just now leaving Newark Approach. When we get a little bit closer to him, it looks like he's heading straight south. We'll try to holler at him on the radios. I texted him, but he don't pay a lot of attention to his phone. Oh shit, dude. So, Shaq, how much more moving in do you have to do? Like, are you still having to go in and out of the house and be in and out of the rain? 'Cause that would suck. I was posted on domestic high density ops. I was flying, damn, 2 to 3 flights a day. Wow. Yeah, it's especially on that aircraft type. You know, typically you would think that pilots would only be flying like one leg a day on a 777, but I can see that. And that's the other thing too that I think a lot of people forget about. Because I know a lot of people don't really mess with the heavies on flight sim because like, oh, I don't do a lot of long hauls, and I am one of those people. But there are actually plenty of flights out there that are of the domestic length that can be flown in a heavy. Wow. So, Hashim, does Pakistan Airlines have any the 777Xs on order? I was actually watching a little documentary on that yesterday. Oh yeah, I'm at work today and it's the twins' birthday, so okay. Well, it definitely sucks having to work in the rain. I hated rainy days, dude. But I don't know what's worse on the ramp, rainy days or freezing ass cold days. Which in Monroe, where I worked the ramp, you know, we had some cold days, but it wasn't like, you know, North Carolina kind of cold. It wasn't Charlotte cold, nor Charlotte type precip either. I'm sure y'all get some snow. Well, we don't usually get snow. It's more like frozen precip here and there, like ice storms. We get like about one a year. Okay. And that makes a lot of sense. You could put probably 2 or 3 A320 loads on one 777. Hell yeah, nice. We've got a new 320 Neo coming at the end of this month. I think we've got 5 or 6 new Neos coming this year, and then a bunch next year. We're taking some from Mobile and some from Toulouse. It's one of my special tasks as a dispatch manager is to handle and process delivery flights, whether they're domestic or international. I haven't really done much of that yet since I've been on vacation for quite a while. So my colleague, she's been handling most of that stuff, but we're both a little nervous because we got our first international delivery flight coming from Toulouse at the end of this month, and we're still very new to this whole process. It's a whole lot of stuff. I didn't even know this shirt was on here. I'd have been so mad if I'd have hit those airplane models and knocked them down. Just about our top of descent. Got an ACARS message. Oh wait, I already got it pulled up over here. Alright, gate assignment for 922 arriving in LaGuardia is Alpha 6. Ground power, yes. Ground air, yes. Ops frequency is 130.17. Ops frequency literally does nothing, but it's just, that is a real Spirit Airlines ops frequency. I may or may not have had anything to do with getting the correct gates and ops frequencies into these ACARS messages. So Alpha 6, let's figure out where the hell that's at, so I know where I'm going when I land. Oh, okay, that terminal's all over by itself. Sweet, so land 3-1. Okay, that'll be an easy taxi. Nice. When we start coming down, we're going to brief up the approach. And guys, please smash that like button if you haven't already. Definitely helps the algorithm, and absolutely appreciate the support if you like the stream. And if not, then that's fine too. Coming on down, let's see, our first. The bottom altitude is what? 10,000. New York approach. Guess we'll be talking to somebody soon. Let's see if we can reach Rio. Limbani, are you on frequency, sir? Was that Limbani transmitting? Rio Macratira, are you on frequency, sir? We are literally abeam each other right now. Guess he's not on frequency. He flies Vspirit all the time and just gets up and leaves his computer, I think. Alright, so we're about to get busy. Cloud Viper, good morning to you. With what's left of the morning anyways. Got a few more minutes left of the morning. But welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy the content. Alright, let's brief up the approach. Alright, so we're coming in on the Corey 4 arrival. So we'll comply with all of these different cross constraints, yada yada yada. We are planning on the RNAV X-Ray, runway 31. We will transition off the arrival onto the approach at Pachu. At least that's the plan. And we'll circle all the way around until we land. Final approach course is 314 degrees. Final approach fix is Gakar at 2,200 feet. Our minimum descent altitude is 1160. We actually want to add 50 feet to that, so it's going to be 1210. And we're adding the 50 feet per company op specs. You always, per our company op specs, we add 50 feet to any MDA. Touchdown zone elevation is 7 feet. Missed approach, do not exceed 165 knots until runway 31. Then do not exceed 210 until Greco. Climb to 2000 on FMS lateral path. Good God, that's some gnarly shit. Climb a right turn, direct Greco, and hold. If unable to follow the FMS lateral path, oh, I know what that is. It just means LNAV. Turn left heading 025 and climb to 2000. That's definitely easier. Right, so the descent angle is 3.2, so we might actually want to increase our little range ring. What's this DME? I don't know. Give ourselves a little bit more time to slow down. We got a PAPI on the right side with approach lights. Runway 31, runway's groove. We have high intensity runway lights, centerline lights, approach lights, PAPI on the right, 3-degree glide path on that PAPI. So the GPS glide path is 3.2, but the PAPI is 3.0. So something to keep in mind. We won't be perfectly lined up with the PAPI for the most part, which we won't be able to see it until the last couple hundred feet anyways. And then it's 150 feet wide. We got 7,003 feet of runway. We got an EMOS. And we're going to plan to exit at Alpha 4. We want to be on the other side of 22 and 4. 22 and 4 is closed right now. We've got a hot spot in this area. So we'll be mindful of any aircraft that are taxiing through here. But being on the other side of 22 and 4 should help us out because we're going to be parking over here at Terminal A at Alpha 6. So we'll exit at Alpha 4. It's a straight taxi in. So with that said, we are not going to be arming the ILS push buttons because it's an RNAV approach. We've got our flight directors on, obviously, and we're going to go auto brake medium. So I'll make sure I make that taxiway. And we'll go to manual brake if we need to, if we end up stopping too short. Right. Everything else is good. We'll get the seatbelt sign back on. Status page check. Everything's normal. Sweet. And let's just make sure all this information is up to date. Winds are currently 020 at 3. Temperature is 27. And the altimeter is 3024. Damn it to hell. 3024. There we go. Now, if we wanted to get real fancy with it, we could come to the Fenix app, sim settings, airline modifiable information, and turn on the FLS. FLS is FMS landing system, so it will make an RNAV approach look like an ILS, although the magenta carrots are a little bit different to signify that it's not an ILS. I know Spirit doesn't use this, but if it's something y'all would like to see, let me know and I'll turn it on. Otherwise, we'll just fly the RNAV like we usually would, with just the vertical deviation. Shaq, I agree. I think it's gonna be a new aspect as well, especially if we can like make it more efficient than the your controls thing. All right, so 3024. I might have to start paying a little less attention to the chat when we're getting busy. I do believe I'm gonna be talking to approach. Cool. Alrighty. Approach checklist. Briefing is complete. Approach stable by 1,000 feet off the ground. ECM status is checked. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums 1210 on the MDA. Engine anti-ice 1 and 2 are off, and altimeter is 3024 set. Approach checklist is complete. It's night for me, buddy. So, Cloud Viper, where are you at for it to be nighttime? Where I'm at, it is currently 12 o'clock noon. I am a streamer myself, so I always enjoy the content, especially the Vsim. Awesome. Well, I think we're gonna have some sort of Vsim content coming up. Looks like New York Approach just came online, so it might be talking to them. I'm not totally sure how they handle it. We got Newark Approach and New York Approach, but if they ping me, we'll holler at them. If they don't ping me, I'm just gonna leave them alone. Yep, Glad Viper, we are doing the 3-1 RNAV X-ray, which I believe mimics the expressway visual. So it should be a cool little approach. I've done the expressway visual, but I haven't done the RNAV. The RNAV should be a bit easier. Son got a massive concussion last night during his football game. Had to basically... Damn, they admitted him. Shit. Concussion number 4. Are we there yet? We are just about there, not too far out. Crossing through 12.5. Shaq never got a concussion playing football, but he did cleaning under his bed. Wow. That's special right there. No, sir. Airplane busted the constraint, I guess. Now it's freaking out. Throw out some drag. So that's kind of weirding me out. This vertical path should be calculated with these crossing constraints. So this should not be... I don't know. We'll see. See what it does after Corey. So after Corey, $10,000 looks to be the bottom altitude on Corey arrival. After that will be Pachu at 3,000. So we'll just keep it going down to 3. Stow those boards, thrust idle, descent, and let's turn off the music. I feel like we're about to get pretty busy. Yep, there it is. New York approach 28 125. Good afternoon, New York approach. Spirit Wings 922 is 5 miles south of Robbinsville. 9.3, descending 3,000.
Spirit Wings 922, New York approach, squawk 1037.
1037 in the box, Spirit Wings 922.
And departure, good afternoon. This is a Bell 433 requesting IFR from New Haven to Nashville.
Say your call sign one more time, sir.
A Bell 433.
Hello, 433 New York departure, stand by for clearance number 1.
Okay, mark for clearance, Bell 433.
Spirit Wings 922, radar. Contact exploit localizer 31 approach, Lagadi altimeter 3025, information Bravo.
Alright, 3025 on the altimeter, and we'll get Bravo from LaGuardia Spirit Wings 922.
Spirit 922, descend and maintain 7000.
Descend, maintain 7000, Spirit Wings 922.
Radar 208, radar contacts altitude leaving.
Altitude 2300 for 5000.
Yep, here we go, getting busy.
Radar 208, turn left heading 050, climb and maintain 17,000.
Turn left heading 050, climb maintain 17,000, Delta 208.
Two BBs rattling around in a can.
Radar 433, New York departure, cleared to Kilo Bravo November Alpha Airport. Bridge Heaven 1 departure, radar vectors gray key. Then asphalt. Maintained 2000, expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on this frequency, squawk 1071.
I got cleared to the Nashville airport. Climb and maintain 2000. Expect 380. 10-minute patch of departure. Squawk 1071. And I missed the initial vector.
Radar 433 is Bridge Heaven 1 departure and radar vectors gray key. Golf Romeo Echo Kilo India.
Roger. Bridge Haven 1 departure. And leaky further vector. Avail 7, or excuse me, Avail 433.
Now 433, read back correct, push and start to your discretion, expect runway 20 for departure. And New Haven altimeter 3024.
Alt star.
Push at my discretion, cleared for runway 20, and thank you for the altimeter, Avail 433.
So he told us that LaGuardia.
Airman 23 Juliet, I have Morristown in sight.
He told us that LaGuardia altimeter was 3025, but the digital ATIS info Bravo is showing 3024.
November 23 Juliet, expect runway 26 at Morristown, and I'll give you the altimeter in a minute.
I will expect 26 at Morristown.
Number 23 Juliet Morristown altimeter 167. Morristown altimeter is 3026. 3026. Delta 208 proceed direct gray key, resume on navigation.
This is your first officer. Begin our descent and we should be on the ground soon.
Delta 208 proceed direct gray key, resume on navigation.
Direct gray key, resume on navigation of the 208.
So guys, in regards to the FMS landing system, do y'all want to see the FLS on, or the regular kind of VNAV approach? Y'all let me know.
Spirit Wings 922, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend, maintain 4000, Spirit Wings 922. Try to get us down as fast as we can. Started us down a little bit late. Alright.
Number 23 Juliet, join right base and with 26.
So with FLS on,
KLM 1025.
you actually do on the ILS push buttons to display the FLS.
Right?
So it shows a VNAV approach in the same way as it would look if it was an ILS.
1025 New York departure, fly runway heading wind 230 at 7, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Speed descent.
KLM 1025.
Speed was 922, fly heading 040.
040 on the heading, Spirit Wings 922.
Taylor 208, leaving my airspace, New York Center offline, radar services terminated.
Flaps 1.
Change up to have a nice flight.
Already account for Delta 208, thank you.
Yep.
KLM 1025, repeat the message, please. That's a little bit slower.
KLM 1025, fly runway heading, wind 230 at 7, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
KLM 1035, line up the runway, 22 right.
I'm kind of slowing down a little early because I want to be set up. It's going to get pretty busy.
November 23 Juliet,
Don't want the airplane ahead of me.
Calm, runway 26, clear to land.
Flight land 26 in Morristown.
That's screw me up. I have to be on this LNAV path for the RNAV to work. Look, and I'm already gonna be too high.
KLM 1025, lined up with runway, clear for takeoff.
KLM 1025, fly runway heading, wind 230 at 7, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff.
KLM 1025, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff.
Split wings 922, turn right, heading 070, maintain 4000.
.070, maintain 4,000, Spirit Wings 922. Let's go flaps 2.
W7 runway 22 right, line up and wait.
I'm way too high. We're supposed to be at like
KLM
2,500 feet right now.
And altitude.
KLM 1025, climb and maintain 5000, speed your decision. KLM 1025, radar contact, turn left heading 050, climb and maintain 7000.
7,000 on the gas.
Make left turn heading 0.
Might have to burn some of it.
Maintain 7,000.
W7 fly runway heading, wind 230 at 7, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. KLM 1025, it was left turn heading 050.
KLM 1025, I just put on autopilot making left right. 052 heading.
Heading 050, left.
KLM making left right.
Supposed to be at 1,500 feet right now.
KLM 1025, climb and maintain 17,000.
Unless maybe he's bringing us in on.
1025, maintain 17,000.
I don't know what he's bringing us in on. We've already passed approach for runway 4.
Speed was 922, turn 10 degrees right, heading 080.
10 right, 080, Spirit Wings 922. Curious to see how this is going to shake out.
W7 radar contacts, altitude leaving. W7 radar contact.
There it is.
altitude
There's the
leaving.
trash compactor. That's awesome.
W7 turn left heading 050, climb and maintain 7,000.
Left heading 050, climb maintain 7,000.
Yep. Newark and LaGuardia suck. What are we doing? We're 5 miles north of the airport. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, flying at 4,000 feet. There's a storm over Lake Michigan. We need a ground stop. That's about right.
KLM 1025, it's my cruise height, flammable 170.
FM KLM 1025, climb and maintain 17,000.
KLM 1025, but is that my cruise height? Final,
No, your final altitude is flight level 210.
KLM 1025,
So
W7 proceed direct correct, resume on navigation, climb and maintain 17,000.
shows they're departing runway 4. RNAV X-ray runway 31 approaching use, departing runway 4. So I don't know what he's doing. We're just gonna fly the whole damn
75 proceed direct
island.
resume on navigation. You're leaving my space, New York Center offline. Data services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a nice flight.
KLM 1025, who do I need to go to Honeycomb?
Contra monitor Unicom, sir. Yep.
KLM 1025, leaving airspace, contacting Unicom, 12.8, have a good day.
Speed was 922, turn right, heading 130, reduce speed 180.
130 on the heading and 180 on the speed. Spirit Wings 922.
Number 5 Alpha Romeo, straight out departure approved, wind 230 at 7, runway 22 right, left takeoff.
Straight out departure approved, clear for takeoff.
They might be bringing me in for the RNAV Zulu, which is more of a straight in. Yeah, I bet you that's exactly what he's doing. Look at this. We'll probably go challenge. So let's change this real quick. Zulu.
Speed winds 922, turn right, heading 220, descend, maintain 3000.
.220 on the heading, 3,000 on the altitude. Spirit wings 922. 220 and 3,000. Yeah, that's what he's doing. But shit, Addons says X-ray. Got me all messed up. I was wanting to do the fun approach, man. Put me on this stupid easy approach.
New York approach, citation 5 Alpha Romeo. Can we continue on course?
Challen is 2,000 feet though.
Number 5 Alpha Romeo, New York departure. Turn left, heading 050.
Left 050, November 5 Alpha Romeo.
Alt star.
Number 5 Alpha Romeo, turn right, heading 090.
Right heading 090, 5 Alpha Romeo.
Speed winds 922, 6 miles from Queen, turn right, heading 270, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, clear localizer, runway 31 approach.
And we're cleared for localizer 31 approach. Right turn 270, maintain 3,000 until intercepting localizer. Spirit wings 922.
Number 5 Alpha.
So actually in real life,
11 o'clock, 6 miles.
Spirit is not approved for localizer approaches.
Heading,
I'm not going to explain that to him.
Bound level 3000.
You won't know the difference.
We have the traffic in sight, citation 5 Alpha Romeo.
Speed winds 922, traffic 10 o'clock, 5 miles, E25C, east westbound.
Roger, we got the traffic in sight. Spirit wings 922.
And departure of LO 433 is ready to taxi at New Haven.
Alright, so see this, it acts
433
just like an ILS.
Runway 20 taxi via Delta.
But instead of Lokestar, it's F Lokestar. So it's captured the basically GPS localizer, and then it'll be the glide slope.
Alpha Romeo, resume navigation, expect runway 16 at Westchester.
Resume on navigation.
There you go. F glide slope star. Final glide slope star.
W7 leaving my airspace, New York Center offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved, have a nice flight.
Alright, Mr. Approach altitude to 2,000. Set.
Same to yourself, set. Spirit wings 922, wind calm, runway 31, clear to land.
Clear land runway 31, Spirit wings 922. Alright, clear to land.
2,500.
Bing. And we're going to maintain 170 knots until 5 miles. And then y'all know the drill. Manage speed, gear down, arm spoilers, flaps 3.
Number 5 Alpha Romeo, maintain VFR at or below 2000.
Or below 2,000, 5 Alpha Romeo.
Alright, 5 miles. Manage speed. Gear down,
What was
arm
the
spoilers,
Juliet taxi
flaps
or
3.
Thank you.
And flaps full. Landing checklist. Landing checklist. Cabin crew is advised. Auto thrust, speed, auto brakes, low. Kmyr landing all green. Landing checklist is complete.
Para 433 for the bridge heaven 1 departures. And wind calm, runway 20 clear for takeoff.
Bridge Agent 1 departures, wind calm, clear to takeoff from a 20 Bell 433.
Yeah, Dustin, should have asked me upon initial contact if I could accept RNAV X-ray. Instead of being like, yeah, we're not going to do what we're advertising. 1,000 feet, we're stable. My airplane. So I know Spirit airplanes are not outfitted with this FLS system, but since I'm sure many of y'all aren't familiar with it, figured to show it off. It acts just like an ILS, although it's an RNAV approach. It's got hollowed out magenta carrots, whereas ILS has solid magenta carrots. Plus it says FLS at the bottom right.
400. 400. 300. 200.
Number 5 Alpha Romeo contact New York approach 120.8.
120.8. Have a great day.
Light slow.
Here.
Light slow.
40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
There are 433 radar contact altitude level.
Level at 2000.
There are 433 proceed direct correct resume on navigation, climb and maintain 10,000.
Manual braking.
Spirit direct braking, resume on navigation, climb and maintain 10,000.
Perfect. Now I just see the damn taxiway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
The hell, we passed it.
New York. The local time is 12:20.
Between 922, welcome to LaGuardia, taxi to the ramp via Papa, Golf, Alpha, cross runway 4.
Aircraft has come to a complete stop.
And we're going to be going over to the A terminal. So it'd be something like
Overhead bins as items
Papa Golf Bravo Bravo, something like that.
Roger. Taxi to the general aviation ramp via Bravo.
And we'll taxi to the Alpha ramp via Golf Bravo Bravo, Spirit Wings 922.
You
Alright,
can take Papa, Bravo.
roger that.
Take Gold Bravo, whatever.
Yeah, I figured so. Alright, hopefully there's not a static airplane in our gate. Let's finish cleaning up. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll pretend like we got our 3 minutes. We've actually only got 2 minutes. Actually, we do need to wait. I'll do single engine taxi for Vspirit. the meantime, landing checklist after landing checklist, exterior lights are set, flaps retracted, TCAS is standby, engine mode selectors normal, ground spoilers disarmed, radar protective wind shear is off. After landing checklist is complete. Frames get hit a little hard here in New York. Alrighty, Alpha 6. It's gonna be in the very end to the right. APU is available, and we can now hit that yellow electric pump and shut down engine 1.
Yeah, New York approach, JetBlue 136. How do you read?
JetBlue 136, New York approach Hawk 1013.
1013, JetBlue 136.
And we got an aircraft in our gate.
Color 433, leaving my airspace, New York Center, offline radar services.
So usually I would just sidestep over to another gate, but we're gonna park in this one, otherwise I'll lose points on Vspirit. You get more points for parking in the correct gate. Just ignore the massive asshole that's in our face. Now you can kind of see the marshaller there. And I can't even see where my nose is at. We're going to go up a little bit further. And shut down 1. Kill the yellow electric pump. Beacon sign off. Seatbelt off. Fuel pumps off. And we'll deboard. And deboard.
The boarding requested.
Thank you, ma'am. Ground power on. Kill the APU. And parking checklist, slides, disarmed, engines off, seatbelts off, exterior lights set, ice protections off, fuel pumps off, yellow pump is off, shock signal received, parking brake is on, and let's get the airplane chalked. It's already chalked, so now we can release the parking brake. And that does it for that flight. Disconnect from... Oh, hey, LaGuardia approach is now on. It'd been nice they had connected like 10 minutes ago. Damn.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Thank you. Well, that was enjoyable. Now let's go through a little debrief real quick and see what how we scored on everything. Turn VATSIM coverage off. So first things first, I didn't see, I never do see what the landing rate was. We did float like 2,000 feet, which is not a good thing to do on a 7,000 foot runway with water on the other end. But I digress, we had plenty of stopping room with medium brakes. So let's look at Volanta real fast and see what we scored on that. Sometime today. not. Why is there no landing rate? What the hell? Oh well. I usually trust Volanta the most with landing rates. Screw it. So we'll end the flight with PAX. PAX says negative 147. Whatever. It's not the worst. Although I'm kind of disappointed. Because before yesterday's stream, I flew 5 flights, and all 5 flights I got less than 100 feet per minute. And now on stream, obviously setting her down a little firm compared to that. But this person says, I wish I didn't have that extra shot of rum. I guess they're feeling a little nauseous. Sweet, so that's that. Close PAX. And let's take we'll submit our PREP for Vspirit. And we'll submit our flight on a pilot's life. Then we'll check our logbook, see how we did. Ooh, nice. 100%. I was kind of worried about the lights. I thought I missed the 10,000 foot limit on the lights during the climb. But we did score 1,000 or 100% on this flight, so we got 80 points, which now brings us up to 98.4 on our pilot rating. We are a captain. We've got a little ways to go until making senior captain L1. So we're just going to settle in for the long haul on that one. And then for Vspirit, let's see what we got on this one. Yeah, so you can see negative 177 or negative 77, negative 52, negative 95. I had a couple other flights that weren't Spirit that had better landings on than today's. But nonetheless, let's see, we got 250 points. Let's take a look at this PREP. So we got 10 points for a single engine taxi in, 10 for single engine taxi out. We were connected to the network, so we got 30 points for that. 10 points for engine shutdown sequence, 35 points for a good landing, 10 points for the engine start sequence. Between 1 and 2 hours gives us 20 points. 25 points for the prep time. So if you prepare your flight 25 minutes or longer, you get 25 points for that. And then 100 points for just starting. And it clocked us at a negative 146 on the landing. We were 2 minutes delayed. Would be cool if they could give you points for an on-time arrival. I might reach out to Mike and see if that's something that can be done. So we can have that added in. I don't know if they're able to do that or not, but it'd be pretty cool. It definitely gives more of a reason to have an on-time departure. So that's Vspirit. I think everything else is kind of done. I do want to catch up in the chat real quick before saying goodbye. This is going to be the only leg for the day, I believe. Let's see if Crystal said anything back. She read it, but she ain't said nothing. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have enough time to fly another leg. So if anybody wants to fly with me, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to fly off stream. But I'm going to head back down to Myrtle Beach. So if anybody wants to fly with, I'm going to fly on Vspirit and head to Myrtle. And you're more than welcome to join. If you want to reach out to me directly, hit me up in Discord. And we can coordinate that way. Y'all let me know. Let's see. Oh, the controller is doing. So Jay, after did it end up making sense? After everything was kind of said and done, and showing the chart and how he was vectoring me, did that shit make sense for the Zulu RNAV approach? I'm gonna put you over New Haven for too long. Yeah, maybe I should just divert it to New Haven. Like, oh man, I don't know, you were sucking, so I just diverted. No, he did it fine. He did it fine. It was weird, like Dustin said. They advertised the X-ray RNAV approach, but then they ended up putting me on a localizer approach. But whatever. Forgive me, Lord Fry, I'm confused again. So, Shaq, were you confused about the FLS landing system shit? So I can explain it to you again, if you want me to. Drew Stone, nice one. Welcome to New York, where we'll steal parking spots. I can't tell you how many times, like, when we monitor ops frequencies in the office, like, pilots get so irritated. They land and they're like, hey, Spirit Wing so-and-so on the ground for Alpha 6. And the ops is like, Spirit Wings 922, Alpha 6 is your gate. It is currently occupied. They are in the boarding process now. Anticipate waiting 20 to 30 minutes for your gate. And then we get a call from the pilot. Oh, somebody's in our gate, blah, blah, blah. Can you help us out? Like, no, like, they're all in control of the gates. We can't do shit for you, sir. Sorry. But those phone calls do get quite old. Maybe he was keeping you away from 2-2 departure out in JFK. Though in real life, JFK... Exactly. So, that's the thing, is like JFK, LaGuardia, and Newark kind of have to be synchronized, right? And if LaGuardia is taking off runway 4, I would imagine that JFK is not going to be taking off 2-2s. I mean, it is the opposite direction, but I don't know. There's no rhyme or reason to what they do, I don't think. So, Jay, the picture that we were showing, Shaq and I are planning on Tuesday flying a shared cockpit Vspirit event stream together. He'll be left seat, and I'll be right seat, and stream some shared cockpit action for y'all. We don't have a time on Tuesday, but it will be on Tuesday. So if you can make it, cool. It's definitely not going to be like early morning, because they're showing up to his house at 9 a.m. local to install his new internet. So it'll be sometime after that. But if you are free, you should tune in. And we'll publish stuff on our Discords when we have a definite time for that. There's Vspirit, or I do Vspirit, but it never clocks me on pre-flight. Gotcha. So when you first jump into the airplane, go ahead and start running the Pegasus app, because it's not calculating your time unless you have that running. So hit start flight, let that run, and a lot of times too, what I'll do is I'll even start the timer down here so I can watch and see how long until I can depart to get those extra points. And as far as that would be block time. So from the time like chalks are pulled or you block out per se to the time you block in, that's block time. Should be separate from prep time. Awesome. Nice. I worked 2:45 to 12:45 a.m. Ooh. Well, hopefully we'll get to see some of it. It will take us a little bit to get set up, just because both airplanes have to be perfectly synced. So we have to start. We need to be in the same livery, same parking gate. We need our airplanes to spawn in the same state, and then from there we got to make sure we get a good connection. And once we're connected, we have to verify our connection, that we can see each other's, like, that we're moving and doing stuff in the cockpit. And then after that, we start programming the airplane, and that can get a little wonky too. So we'll have to cross-check everything that we do. So if I have any say-so, I would say we probably need to have everything prepped and ready to go before starting the stream, Otherwise, y'all gonna have to watch us like take an hour to prep the airplane, and it wouldn't be very fun to watch for y'all. But nonetheless, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Super looking forward to it. Yeah, that's weird, Zach. So, and you go and check your PREPs like we just did here and see if it gives that to you. But next time, just try that. As soon as you jump into the airplane, batteries on, ground power, and then start your timer. Or hit start, then start your timer. And just make sure that you are above 25 minutes. And then after you complete the flight, go check and see if it did anything for you. But alright guys, well, as always, very much appreciate y'all for stopping in and coming to hang out with me today. Thank you to all of our new subscribers. Thank y'all for the support. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for just hanging out and being awesome damn people that y'all are. It makes my day every time to get to jump on here and hang out with y'all, chat with y'all, catch up with y'all. You know, we have relationships, even though it's virtual. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. Expect to stream sometime on Monday. I do need to mow the yard at some point in my life, as Zach can attest. But I'll try to get the mowing done either today. Maybe I'll skip flying this next leg and just go get the mowing done out the way. That way Monday we can stream all day. And if you want, go to my Discord and just go to the general, or let me see if I have a certain chat or channel, whatever this Discord stuff is. And yeah, I'll tell you what, let's just go to the general chat or whatever, because I don't know. My buddy Hillbilly set all this up, so I don't know what y'all have permissions to type in and what you don't and all that kind of stuff. I'm not a Discord expert. So, go to the general and let me know what kind of aircraft y'all would like to see flown on Monday. Choices between the Airbus, obviously, PMDG, any of those variants, CRJ, 7 or 900, or the Mad Dog. Obviously with the Airbus, it's very well organized. We got flows, checklists, and all that shit. So if you want to see, if you like that kind of realism, that's probably what you'd rather see. My next better airplane would be the 737 as far as my knowledge of the airplane. I'm thinking though, I did just buy the Alaska Mesh, which comes with the Juneau Airport. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we should do like Anchorage to Juneau, something of that nature. Juneau is a pretty gnarly approach. So maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we'll do some Alaska action into Juneau. And so yeah, we'll figure it out. If we do Juneau though, probably not going to do CRJs or Mad Dogs. Probably stick with Airbus or the 7.3, and if we do the 7.3, maybe we'll fly the cargo variant and do some cargo action in and out of Juneau. Maybe do like a round trip to Alaska, something like, or Anchorage, something like that. But we got one vote for the CRJ and one vote for the big flying yellow banana. Duly noted. And so Drew Stone, it will not be the Fenix, it'll be fly-by-wire. Your controls is not compatible yet with the Fenix, so it'll have to be the fly-by-wire, unfortunately. I think we would all rather see the Fenix. But anyways guys, so I'll tell you what, just to kind of narrow things down, I don't know, yeah, just go to the general and let me know what y'all want to see. As of right now, my choice is going to be probably round trip from Anchorage to Alaska, or Anchorage to Juneau and back in either the Airbus.
Keyboard crew.
How about both?
Crew to boarding starting.
Yeah, round trip in either the Airbus or the 737 cargo variant. So if we're flying passengers, we'll do Airbus. If we're flying cargo, we'll fly the 737. So that's kind of my choice, but I am more than happy to hear y'all out and what y'all would like to do. Obviously, we hammer this channel a lot with the Airbus. We do some 737. CRJ's been a while. If we fly the CRJ, I can promise you it's going to be very messy and probably not super enjoyable to watch, although I'm willing to do it for y'all. And if it's going to be the Mad Dog, it's still going to be quite messy. So, holler in the general chat. Let me know what y'all want to see. And until Monday, y'all keep it on the wrong side. Have a great weekend. Go Tigers. And I hope, unless y'all are Southern University out of South Louisiana, unless y'all are fans for them, I hope your college team wins. Or NFL. Wrong side out, y'all. Have a good one. See y'all on the next one. Peace.